Okay. Okay. The most important thing that we have in SAP FICO is for HANA asset accounting is, see, we have observed more than different types of configurations in SAP S4 HANA comparing with ECC. But the main important thing that we have to observe here is whatever the configurations that we have done in the ECC, those things are not same in the SAP S4HANA. Why? Because it is a universal journal ledger. All these things are connected with the one leading ledger and one non-leading ledger, or different types of leading ledgers or non-leading ledgers. If the leading ledger is particularly connected to the company code, then only we can able to post the assets. Then after that, we can able to calculate the depreciation. And after that, before you do some changes in SAP S4 HANA new asset accounting, you need to have proper configuration to activate the new asset accounting in SAP S4 HANA. Without activating the new asset accounting in SAP S4 HANA, it is not at all possible to create any asset classes, or you can create the asset classes, but you cannot determine the asset determinations. And the next one is you cannot assign your company code to the particular asset accounting modules and all. Why? Because if you don't have any legacy data transfers, or if you don't have any year-ending closings for the particular company codes and all, so automatically it is not at all possible to create any asset classes. And then next one is creation of the asset under constructions and settlement of the asset under constructions. Okay, so but in ECC, you can make different types of changes, but in SAP S4 HANA, you have to follow these steps. To execute each and every depreciation for the particular asset. So for this thing, for particular configurations, we do have transaction codes, and for non-transaction code configurations and on, we do have some navigation path. So can you go to this SAP system, ma'am? The first configuration step is activate new asset accounting in SAP S4 HANA. And for this, we do have one navigation path. The main navigation path is SPRO, the reference IMG, financial accounting, above the financial accounting and asset accounting. Asset accounting new, sorry ma'am, migration asset accounting new, and migration from classic to new asset accounting, and activate this. Then activate the new asset accounting new. Okay, so all of you, if it is in a preparation stage, we do have two types of things. The thing is that, can you open this drop down option, ma'am? Here, the first one is in preparation. In preparation means what? Okay, so asset accounting is in preparation, and we are going to configure different types of steps in preparation. But if you are going to activate different types of configurations in new asset accounting, and if it is in an active status mode, then only whatever the configurations that you are doing here, all these things are particularly applied to your company code. And without activate, if it is in preparation stage, and those things are not activated to your company code. So that is the thing that we wanted to observe, and we have to observe in this new asset accounting. So if you're in your system, if it is in preparation stage, you can just change this one to the active stage and go to the save button and save it. This is the simple steps that we want to do in SAP S/4HANA. Okay, so changes have been completely made, and if the company codes are not appearing in any transaction codes like FA underscore CMP and all global things and all, and you have to activate these things in your SAP system. If you don't activate in your SAP system, I mean SAP S/4HANA version, I mean you cannot complete all these configurations first of all. But in ECC, we don't have anything. Okay, why? Because already new ledger is assigned to your company code. So that is the thing. So now it is in an activation stage. You can just go to the save button and save it and come back. Then, what is the next configuration? Next configuration here is okay. Copy reference chart of depreciation areas using transaction code EC08. Now, don't use any type of transaction codes. Okay, see, when it comes to the interview preparations and all, you just need to remember the transaction codes. I mean, if you don't remember the navigation path, see, if you are a real-time consultant and you have to know the navigation path and don't by heart this transaction codes. Okay, you will lose your subject. Why? Because if you by heart the transaction codes, if they ask different types of questions on the different concepts, and how you can remember all these transaction codes in SAP S/4HANA and also in SAP ECC. So that is not the thing, right? So here you will completely learn different types of things with the help of navigation part only. That we can call it as a menu part. Okay, so here copy reference chart of depreciation using transaction code EC0. Now we can go by the path. Okay. Next one is reference IMG, display IMG. The next one is financial accounting, asset accounting, and the next one is organizational structure. Yes, organizational structure and copy reference chart of depreciation or depreciation areas. Okay, so that is the important thing right now we have. Yes. So the first step here is copy reference chart of depreciation. Can you double click on this thing, ma'am? So go to the copy option. You know it very well. I mean, already we have done all these things in ECC, but in SAP S/4HANA. So before you do the chart of depreciation things and all, I mean like configurations and all, so you have to execute the activation of the new asset account. So from chart of depreciation, first, you have to learn about the group currencies. I mean, if you are dealing with the foreign vendors or if you're dealing with the foreign customers and all, the most important thing that we have here is in leading ledger, I mean, in FINAC underscore ledger, you will going to have parallel currencies and you will going to have group currencies. If you are dealing with the vendors, I mean, outside of the country or else different types of countries and on, you have to take out the group currencies chart of depreciation. Okay, now we are in an Indian chart of depreciation and you can able to take out the Indian chart of depreciation, that is 1 IN, I think so, or else 0 IN. Go to the drop down option, or else if you remember the chart of depreciation, and you can just keep it. Can you come down, ma'am? You will going to find out the 0 IN chart of depreciation, sample chart of Can you come down, ma'am? Do we have 1 IN? If you don't have 1 IN, you can use this thing. Okay. Now, 0 IN is the chart of depreciation. And 2 chart of depreciation will be whatever the things that we want to give, you can give it. Okay. And then go to the save button and go to the continue option. Yes. So do you want to really transport? See, all of you, the main important thing that we have to observe here is why we are transporting the number ranges to the particular chart of depreciation. Why? Because all of you just observe, you're dealing with the book depreciation. Okay. And in the book depreciation, you will going to find out the sample chart of depreciations. I mean, straight line methods. And the next one is declining methods. Okay, so you will going to have a lot of depreciations, right? So if you want to post the depreciation for unplanned things or for periodic things and all, you have to have the number range things. Okay, so then only you can able to get the report of the depreciation with the help of number ranges informations and all. In the interview, they will going to ask you why you are transporting the number ranges to the particular chart of depreciation. And if your answer is yes, okay, what is the exact solution? And if your answer is no, and what is the exact solution? They will going to ask you different types of things on what is the thing? Number ranges. Okay, go to the continue option, go to the save button and set it. Okay. So once we are done with the sample, I mean, copy reference chart of depreciations and all, we can come back to this thing and one step back. Specify a description of the chart of depreciation. Why? Because we are copying the chart of depreciation from one thing, right? And we need to change our own description for the particular chart of depreciation. Okay, so whatever the things that we have done in for the our own chart of depreciation, take out the chart of depreciation, go to the position, and go to that a thing, and remove the sample chart of depreciation, and you can just give your name. Chart of depreciation for India, your company code. Good. So the next one is go to the save button and save it. The next one. Next thing that we have here is okay. Yeah, the next one. Continue. And that is a defined depreciation areas. Okay, all of you. So I mean, why we are defining the depreciation areas? Why? Because you are calculating the different types of depreciation on the cost accounting depreciation, balance sheet in local currencies, group currencies, book depreciation for the book group currencies, and investment support deducted from assets. See, we do have different types of depreciation areas. Okay, I mean, normally most of the people will follow the book depreciation and depreciation as per the Income Tax Act. They will going to ask you different types of questions on these things. Why you are not following the cost accounting depreciation consolidated balance sheets and all? If it is a small organization product, okay, if it is a normal product, okay, they will not going to concentrate on cost elements, profits elements and all, right? So they will know, okay, so if I invest something, or I mean, if I invest something on this product, automatically I will get this much of profit from this product. Automatically they will going to know. Okay, but when it comes to the large manufacturing things and all, suppose you can just take the example of Amazon, you can just take the example of Cargill clients and all. They will handle different types of projects, right? Okay, they have to know for each and every small thing, they have to know how much profit they are going to make. Okay, that is the important thing. Right now, we no need to have any cost accounting depreciation consolidated. Okay, so I mean, you can just uh, select this thing, ma'am, cost accounting depreciation consolidated balance sheets and on. Okay, select all and unselect this book depreciation. And the next one is a depreciation as per the Income Tax Act. See, all of you, in real time, the basic important thing here is GL. One areas posts in real time and zero area doesn't post. If you are not dealing with the taxes, I mean, if the product is not dealing with the taxes and on, then you no need to give anything. Okay, you no need to give anything. Why? Because whatever the things that you are doing for the target ledger group, and you need to have real-time postings for the particular book depreciation, and automatically book depreciation as per the income tax will be updated. Okay, you got my point. So delete all these things, ma'am. And then next one is here you have to give the accounting principle. What is the accounting principle that you want to give? General accounting principles you can just give. There is no any issue. That is, go to the drop down option. Go to the drop down option. You will going to find out the general accounting principles. And if you have gap or anything, can you come down, ma'am? Accounting principles will be there. GAAP. Yes. Generally accepted accounting principle here. Generally accepted. No. The target ledger group is OL. Okay. I mean, see, if you are following with the standard ledger groups and all, we can able to give it here. Can you go up, ma'am? Come down, ma'am. General. Give me 1 second. Gap is there, no, ma'am. General accepted accounting principle. Can you select this thing? GAAP. That is particularly assigned to the target leading ledger. Okay, that is OL. Okay. So the next one. The next accounting depreciation as per the accounting principles for also. I'm just giving the GAAP. Same thing. Okay, good. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. And all of you, please make sure that whatever the accounting principles that you are defining in this particular target ledger group, and that should be assigned to the particular accounting principle. So for this, you have to check the accounting principle. Okay. So to check the accounting principles and all, what is the navigation path that we are going to use? Go to the save button and save it now. You have saved, right? Take out the new session and SPRO reference IMG, SPRO and reference IMG. Okay, data already set. Good. SPRO reference. See, why all these things are, I mean, why this system is not throwing an error? And you have to check. Okay, that checking means here, this accounting principle is particularly assigned to the target ledger group. So that is why the system didn't show the errors, first of all. Okay. The main important thing here is financial accounting global settings. Go to the financial accounting now. Financial accounting global settings. Financial accounting global settings. The next one is ledgers and parallel accounting. See, you have defined all these things in the what we can say in foreign currency revaluation, right? So just remember your accounting principle. So if you don't remember the accounting principle for your particular type of company codes and all, automatically you can just give the accounting principle as general accepted accounting principle. That is the standard principle for each and every SAP system and also for company codes. Parallel accounting, define accounting principle and assign accounting principle to the ledger groups. Yes, in the define accounting principle, go to the position and try to search for the gap. Okay, if the gap is there, no need to worry, no need to create any new entries. Okay, so gap is there. Come back and go to the assign accounting principle to the ledger group. Go to the position, ma'am, and just give your accounting principle, and we will going to know whether this accounting principle is assigned to the leading ledger or not. So see here, all of you, gap is particularly assigned to the target ledger group. Okay, that is the important thing right now we have. And go to the save button and save it, ma'am, or else come back. No issue. Okay, so the next one here is all of you. you have to check whether this accounting principle is assigned to your particular company code or not. So to check all these things, you do have one transaction code, that is FINSE underscore ledger. And go to that notepad, ma'am, whether we have okay. Then next, yeah, accounting principle should be assigned to the particular company code using transaction code FINSE underscore ledger. FINSE underscore ledger. Go to the continue option, ma'am. No issue. And go to the ledger OL, take out the 0L. Company code settings. Company code settings for the ledgers and all. Okay, continue. Go to the position, ma'am, and try to take out the your company code. Select this thing and go to the accounting principle and go to the accounting principle. Okay, so basically this accounting principle is not assigned to our company code. Okay, why? Because our company code is particularly assigned to the leading ledger, that is OL, right? Okay, then accounting principle should be assigned to our company code. Go to the new entries, ma'am. Assign your accounting principle, gap. GAAP. See, if you have different types of non-leading ledgers and all of you, just try to remember one point. The main important point here is, you know it very well, right? Okay. So if you have different types of non-leading ledgers and you need to assign the different types of accounting principles to the non-leading ledgers also. And if you have only one accounting principle, no need to worry. Assign this accounting principle to the leading ledger as well as the non-leading ledgers. Okay, gap. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. See, if you face any errors regarding with FINSC underscore ledger, make sure that group currencies and local currencies should be there in your company code, and it should be activated in an external mode. Okay, that is the important thing. Right now we have in accounting principles. Yes, go to the save button and save it. See, we don't have any errors, so that is why system is not showing anything, right? Okay, you can just come back. Make all of you please try to understand the point that when you have the accounting principles for the particular type of uh, company codes and all, if that accounting principle is assigned to the different company codes, so shall this system give you the error messages or not? No, definitely no. See, why? Because you are using the standard accounting principles, right? The most important thing right now we have. Okay, no issue. You can just give the slash n. Huh. Then next one here is the important point. The most important point here is go to that notepad, ma'am. After the FINAC underscore ledger, you do have one thing that is, I mean, in ECC, you cannot find all these things, but in SAP S4 HANA, you're going to find a lot of things. That is specify transfer of APC values. Okay. In transaction code OABC, go to the transaction code OABC, ma'am. See, you do have standard transactions APC and on. I think I have explained. I mean, I have already explained different types of things in previous videos and all. Go through that thing. Automatically, you will going to know it. Okay. Now, just observe all of you. For our chart of depreciation, okay, in the depreciation areas, rules for valuation take over. Okay. So book depreciation validation. Okay, you will going to have the valuation APC take over values. Go to the drop down option, ma'am. You're going to find out. Uh, no values. Do you want to edit the entries? Yes. No, no, no. Remove this thing, ma'am. Go to the drop down option. Yes, drop down option. Hmm. See, all of you, when it comes to why I'm saying all these things is in interview point of view, they will going to ask you different types of questions on the particular things only. Why you are mentioning the rules for the particular depreciation areas, okay, that you have defined in transaction code EC08. Okay, that is delete reference chart of depreciations and on. Yes. Okay, no issue. You do one thing. See, we don't have any projects. See, why we are mentioning this depreciation areas, values, and all for to specify the roles for values takeover. Remove this thing, ma'am. No need to worry. Our system is already assigned the standard things. Okay, the 0001. 01 is already represented to the book depreciation. Okay, and 00 validation rule takeover is referenced by the general accepted accounting principles. You got my point? Okay, and if the depreciation is posted in the book depreciation, automatically that depreciation will be followed by the or this depreciation as per income tax will be followed by the book depreciation things. So that is why you need to have 00 and 01. So 00 is the standard validation rule, and the next one is to follow these rules, and you need to have any a non-leading ledger or leading ledgers book depreciation. Okay, so give slash n. The next one is next notepad. Here, a specified transfer of depreciation terms using transaction code OABD. Go to the transaction code OABD, ma'am. Okay, so see here, all of you, same thing will be there. Okay, you got my point. Book depreciation will be there. And why I'm saying this, what is the thing? A specified transfer of depreciation terms means here in the depreciation areas, when we have the specifications, okay, like depreciation terms, depreciation as per the income taxes and all, that should be followed by the book depreciation. Okay, that is important. So give slash n. Then next one here is specify the use of parallel currencies. I think I have already explained you about the parallel currencies and all. And if you have different types of currencies, we can use it, those things. And if you have different types of group currencies also, you can use the non-leading ledgers. Okay. And we don't have any transaction code for this. We do have one navigation path. Go to the display IMG, financial accounting and asset accounting. Financial accounting and asset accounting and general valuation and currencies and specify the use of parallel currencies. Specify the use of parallel currency. See, all of you, the main important thing that we have here is what is the transaction type that you are using for the particular depreciation areas. Okay, area will be 1 and this setup area will be 15. You got my point? And what is the validation? Okay, you have a tax balance sheet, right? Yes, click on that one, ma'am, and go to the drop down option. You will going to have validation things. Okay, see, all of you, 0 is the document currency. What is the document currency that we have? Try to tell me. What is the document currency? Document currency is nothing but the company code currency, right? Okay, so that is the important thing. See, no worries. You are posting the documents with company code currency. You got my point? So in the book depreciation also, you will going to have different types of things. And the next one is document currency in group valuation for the tax balance sheets. Okay, that one is followed by the book depreciation. Okay, that one is mainly followed by the book depreciation. That is the important thing right now we have. Okay, give slash n. See, if you don't have the document currency and if you have company code currency, okay, so try to change this one to the document currency for the book depreciation. Okay, you have edit option, you will going to see all these things. But if the tax balance sheet currency is not followed by the book depreciation, you will going to face many errors in new asset accounting in SAP S4 HANA. Okay, try to understand the points. Why? Because your document currency is already assigned to your company code currency. Okay, whatever the documents that you are posting, like depreciations or asset acquisitions and asset selling with customers and on, whatever the postings that you are doing here, that should be in a company code currency, right? So that is why document currency is particularly related to the company code currency. Okay, give slash n and go to the save button and save it or else. Then what is the next point that we have here? In the notepad is check assign tax codes or non-taxable acquisition using transaction code OBCL. See, all of you, the most important thing that we have here in new asset accounting is if you don't want to calculate the taxes, I mean, see, when you buy the assets and all, you no need to calculate the taxes, right? I mean, when it comes to the for particular products and all, we don't have any taxes. But some of the products we do have taxes, or some of the assets we do have taxes. So I'm just giving them for tax balance sheets, accounts, and all. Okay, I'm just assigning the non-taxable transactions for the particular tax codes using transaction code OBCL. Go to the transaction code OBCL. Okay, so the first important thing here is, you know it very well, all of you. The standard things you have learned in the ECC is same in SAP S4HANA. Okay, you got my point? See, V0, A0. Input tax is V0 and output tax is A0. Go to the save button and save it. So just normal things for each and every transactions and all. Okay. Okay, the next. The next. Yes. So a specified financial statement version for asset reports using transaction code OAVN. Ma'am, can you go to the transaction code OAVN? See, why I am telling you more about the asset accounting is in interview point of view, they will going to ask you different types of reports in asset accounting. Okay, you got my point or not? Go to the position, ma'am, and give your company code. Automatically, company code will be there. Okay, VLV0. Where is your company code? Go to the drop down option. If you're not finding all these things, go to the drop down option. Okay, no issue, ma'am. See, we have assigned the chart of depreciation to the particular company code, right? So that is why it is not showing. No need to worry. That step we will going to do in a last things like asset reportings and on. Okay, sorry for that thing. No issue. And just copy this thing, ma'am. Specify financial statement versions for asset reporting. Copy this thing. Come down, ma'am. Where is the reports that we have written? Here, ma'am. Go up, go up, go up. Here. Display depreciation, of assets reports and all. Yes. And after this thing, you can just write down, or else after the B point, you can just write down the C point. Okay, paste it here, Manish. Okay, good. Okay, sorry for that thing, all of you. So we haven't things and all. Give me 1 second. Getting my phone. Okay, the next one here is assign chart of depreciation to our company code using transaction code OA08. Go to the transaction code OA08. Or else I will show you one thing. Go to the navigation path only. So try to learn the navigation paths. Okay. So it will be useful for all of the people. Okay. Assign chart of depreciation to the company code, financial accounting, asset accounting, organizational structure, organizational structure, assign chart of depreciation to company code. Assign chart of depreciation to company code. Assign chart of depreciation to company code. Okay, so where is our company code? Go to the position and give your company code, and we will go into assign the chart of depreciation. Okay, assign the chart of depreciation to the particular company code. See, all of you, most of the people are sending the errors to my WhatsApp number. The main important thing, why the company code is not appearing in FAA underscore CMB. See, all of you, why? Because if I mean, the major important thing here is we may have 2 points. The first point is chart of depreciation is not assigned to the particular company code, and we do have different reports valuation. When the reports valuation don't have the company codes and all, automatically in FAA underscore CMP, I mean, company code doesn't appear, first of all. Okay, so try to remember the point. I will try to tell you the things, I mean, which are why the company code is not appearing in FAA underscore CMP. We do have one process for that thing, and it will going to take more than 30 minutes, okay, to solve that errors and all. Okay, I will have the, I mean, I will going to give you the document also for the thing and all. Okay, we do have different types of configurations why the company code is not appearing for the particular um, assets. Okay, so click on the enter, go to the subheading and set it. Click on the enter, go to the subheading and set it. Okay, what you need to do is, ma'am, can you maximize this thing? Good. Give /n, go to the subheading. Sorry, give /n and come back to this notepad. A specify account determination, okay, mandatory for asset class creation, right? So account determination is mandatory for the asset class creation. You got my point? So for the main asset, we have to have one account determination, and for asset under construction also, we do have one determination. Okay, so that is the important thing right now we have in SAP S4 HANA. I mean, in ECC also same thing, right? Okay, so for this thing, we will going to have navigation part. We don't have any transaction codes, and we will going to have navigation parts. Okay, account determination, a display IMG, financial accounting, asset accounting, organizational structure, and asset classes, and specify account determination. Specify account determination. Okay, so can you go to the new address, ma'am? We will going to create a account determination. So for the particular asset classes. Oh, give any name, ma'am. No issue. VLV0 main asset. MAN. MAS. Okay. So the name of the account determinations will be account determination for the main asset. Account determination for the main asset. Okay. Copy this thing, ma'am. Account determination. VLV0 MEN. Okay. Copy this thing. Go to the saved and save it. No issue. Okay. Come back, ma'am. No issue. And then next one. New entries. No issue. Go to the specify account determination. See, we are doing all these account determinations for the main asset and as well as the asset under constructions. Okay. So for the account, I mean, for asset under constructions, we do have one account determination, that is VLV0 underscore AUC, asset under construction. Yes. And the name of the account determination will be asset under constructions for the asset under construction for the company code VLV0. Asset under construction for the company code VLV0. Okay, so go to that notepad, ma'am, and try to change the specify account determinations. Okay, so for main asset, that is VLV0 underscore MAN, and for the asset under construction, that is VLV0 AUC. underscore AUC. Okay. Then next one is create screen layout rules for the main asset as well as the asset under construction. Same navigation partner. Come back. So after that, you do have create screen layout rules. Okay. After that, you do have create a screen layout rules. Okay. So for the screen layout rule, and what we will going to take out, real estate 1000. You can just take out, ma'am. So for the main asset, I'm just taking this thing and on. Okay. Go to the copy option, ma'am. Try to change out the screen layout rule. This is for the main asset, right? So for the main asset, what we need to give VLMN, VLMN main asset, or else MA. Screen layout rule for the main asset. Screen layout rule for the main asset. Screen layout rule for the main asset. Okay, good, ma'am. So click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. Yes. And the next one is we do have asset under construction, sir. And if you have asset, can you come down now? Down. Go up, ma'am. Go up. Give me 1 second. 4000 is the asset under construction. Yes. Go to the copy option and remove this screen layout rule VL AUC AU or else AC asset under constructions. Okay. So here, no need to worry. Asset under construction for VLV0. Asset under construction for VLV0. Asset under construction for the VLV0. Okay, good. Come back now, no issue. And copy these things. VLMN is for the main asset, and VLAC is for the asset under construction. Go to that notepad now. No issue. We will going to write out. Asset under construction is VLAC. You do one thing, ma'am. Give Control Z. Okay. So remove this thing. VLAC is for the asset under construction, and the next one is VLMN is for the main asset. Okay, good. The next one. Next one here is define number range interval for asset master records, all of you, in transaction code AS08. Okay, using main asset, and with the help of asset under constructions also, we have these things. Okay, 01 and 02. Okay, see, in ECC we have created 01 and 02. Now what we need to do is for the main asset, we do have M1 and A1. Okay, good. Go to that AS08 transaction code. No? Or else, no. Here, define number range intervals are there. Yes. See, all of you try to remember the point of the navigation part. Okay. See, if you don't remember the transaction code, there is no worries. Okay. Why? Because once you have the organizational structure of the particular configuration, automatically, when you are performing the different tasks and all, you will going to remember the things. Okay. No issue. Number range interval number is M1. That is main asset. Number range interval will be M1 main asset, and from number is you can just give this one number, ma'am. 2001 to 3000. 1 to 3000. Click on the enter, ma'am. Go to the save button and save it. See, if you use the standard things like 1 to 100, and don't use 1 to 100, all of you. Okay, why? Because for the particular number ranges, you may have overlap option. Okay, try to remember the point. Come back. The next one, next interval. For the asset under constructions also, we do have another interval, right? We do have another interval. M1, and for asset under construction, that is A1. Give A1, man. No issue. Okay, go to the save button and save it, and try to change this one in Notepad also. Okay, good. So then next one, see, till sixth step we will going to do. Okay, and after the sixth step tomorrow, from the seventh step we will are going to continue the class. No issue. The next one is in asset classes. Okay, we will going to try to create the asset classes, and after that I will going to stop this class. And from tomorrow onwards, I will going to start the configuration from seventh step. Okay, so sorry, eighth step. Define asset classes. Okay, using transaction code OA. So all of you try to remember the navigation path. Okay, don't use any transaction codes. So for the asset classes, financial accounting, asset accounting, organizational structure, and asset classes, then define asset classes. Okay, go to the new entries now. Yes, try to give asset class. And what is the asset class? Go to that notepad. Go to the notepad. So based on the notepad, we will try to VLV0 underscore PM. Yes, here in asset class VLV0 underscore PM. That is plant and machinery. I'm just giving. Okay. See, whatever the things that you want to do, you can do it. Okay. So, I mean, don't remember all these things like plant and machine. We should give only this plant and machinery in the particular asset class fields and all. Don't give like this. Okay. You may have different types of requirements. Okay. For that thing, you can have maximum of classes texts. Okay. This one is asset a class for VLV0 plant and machinery. You can just write down the plant and machinery also. We then in the short text you can just give VLV0 plant and machinery. PNM. Then account determination. In the account determination, you can just give whatever the things that you have defined for the main asset. No. Go to the notepad. You are going to find out. In the notepad, VLV0 underscore MAN. Copy that thing and paste it here. Or else VLV0 underscore MAN. MAN. Take out that code. And what is the screen layout rule for the particular main assets and all? VLMN. VLMN. Okay. What is the number range that we have taken? What is the number range that we have taken? M1. The next one is no asset under constructions. And you have to, I mean, if you want to get the report for the particular assets and which are assigned to the main asset classes or account determinations or number ranges or anything, If you want to see the inventory data for the particular main asset, and you just need to click mark on the tick mark on the include assets. Okay, just tick mark on the include asset and go to the save button and save it. Yes. Okay, see all of you, it is not a asset under construction. If it is a asset under construction, so we can just tick mark on the line item settlement. Okay, you got my point. The next one, ma'am. Asset under constructions. Asset under constructions. So account sorry, asset class is for the asset under construction for VLV0. Asset under construction for VLV0. Asset under construction for the VLV0 and account determination, we know it very well. And screen layout rule is VLAC. VLAC. And number range is A1. And it is not a inclusive of asset, right? All of you. Once this asset under construction is settled to the particular main assets and all, then that one definitely will be moved to the particular main asset, right? For the particular main asset, we have the inventory data, that is include asset. Okay, now under this status of asset under construction, it is a asset under construction, right? And we have to settle the thing. Okay, see, if you want to settle the thing for the asset under constructions, we do have different types of transaction code. And when you enter the transaction code for the line item settlement of asset under construction, and if that tick mark is not able to assign under the status of asset under construction, then you will going to face the error. Asset under construction, asset class is not determined with the status of asset under construction. It will going to throw you an error. For that thing, we have to tick mark on this line item settlement. Click on the enter and go to the save button and save. Okay, so okay, all of you try to learn all these things. I mean, major changes that has happened in SAP S/4HANA, and I think I have already shown you the different types of changes in SAP S/4HANA. In interview point of view, definitely it will going to help you. And don't worry, but face the situations and all. When it comes to the asset accounting, that is the another module. Okay, in SAP FICO, that is the module. Okay, in I mean under the SAP FICO. Okay, so try to remember the points, all these things. They will just focus on the asset accounting, new asset accounting, old asset accounting, and all. If you know the complete difference, okay, so I mean basically your interview, I mean you will going to crack the interview in an easy way. But if you don't know the changes or if you don't know the configurations and all, you cannot crack the interview. Try to remember the point. I will also share the material about the asset accounting. Okay, after this complete configurations of the asset accounting and also depreciation postings and asset under constructions things and all. No need to worry. Okay, so try to tick mark on this thing now. Define asset classes. Do we have any marks here? Go to the format, edit. No, we don't have anything. No need to worry, ma'am. Okay, so I will just try to write down the things in chat box. Okay, no worries. So tomorrow we will going to continue the classes.